Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're tackling something that seems like a huge paradox. Why would Satan push for the crucifixion of the Son of God? Especially when prophecies, suggested this would actually cause his own downfall. Okay, let's explore this.
Yeah, it's fascinating. What our sources do is sort of pull back the curtain on this incredible cosmic struggle. They really dig into Satan's motivations, what he thought his authority was, and the critical, really monumental miscalculations he made.
Right, so our mission here is to unpack those insights, help you grasp the strategy, or maybe the lack of strategy, at the heart of it all.
Exactly. So at its core, Satan's main driver was clinging to his power, his, let's call it temporary dominion over the world, over Hades. This goes back to Adam's fall. Remember, keeping humanity stuck in sin was, for Satan, essential. It was his way to try and dodge his own judgment.
Okay, so this wasn't just a spur-of-the-moment thing when the Son arrived. It was a long game for him. Because we know he tried to stop the Son from even being born, right? He tried messing with Abraham's lineage, but that didn't work out for him.
Precisely. Those early attempts failed. And then the Son arrives, the inheritor, the rightful heir, and also the last Adam, the one who could reverse the fall. He was a direct, an intolerable threat to Satan's grip. The Son's sinless authority just naturally canceled out Satan's illicit power.
Okay, so prevention failed. What was plan B? When the Son was actually here, walking the earth, how did Satan try to deal with him directly?
He shifted tactics.
Yeah.
From prevention, he moved to corruption. Think about the wilderness temptations. Satan's goal there was simple. Make the Son sin. Just once. That would have put him under Satan's authority like everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
He even used Peter, remember, trying to tempt the Son with an earthly kingdom, trying to divert him away from the cross altogether.
But none of that worked either. The Son didn't just resist, he actively pushed back, right? Healing people, casting out demons, essentially dismantling Satan's kingdom piece by piece.
Exactly. So this last Adam, operating with perfect authority, well, he became a threat Satan absolutely could not ignore. He had to act.
So subtle approaches failed. Temptation, corruption, none of it stuck. What was the final desperate move?
Right. When those strategies failed, he resorted to brute force, violence. He worked through human agents like Pilate, who had that temporary authority over the Son, and Judas, of course, the betrayer.
Okay, here's where it gets really interesting then, because Satan must have thought this was his winning move.
He likely thought he had nothing to lose. Look, from his perspective, either the Son rejects the cross, which means disobeying the Father, a win for Satan, or he dies on the cross. And if he dies, Satan probably figured, well, that preserves my dominion, problem solved.
A fatal dilemma, or so he thought. But that's where the miscalculations came in.
Huge miscalculations. First, he seriously doubted the Son would actually choose the cross, choose to bear that curse, take on humanity's sin, be forsaken by the Father, all for atonement. He couldn't comprehend that level of sacrifice, that kind of love or obedience.
And the resurrection, did he just not see that coming?
It seems he didn't truly believe in it, or maybe couldn't grasp its significance. The Son is the firstfruits, the guarantee of resurrection for others.
Yeah.
He fundamentally missed that this ultimate act of obedience wasn't an end, but the path to the Son, inheriting everything, receiving the name above all names. Pride blinded him.
Wow. So the very act Satan engineered to secure his power became the precise mechanism of his defeat and the Son's ultimate victory. The irony is just staggering.
It really is. If you zoom out, look at the bigger picture. Satan's whole scheme to keep control. It paradoxically clears the path for the Son's exaltation. And importantly, for restoring humanity's lost authority, too.
So what does this all mean for you listening? I think it shows something profound. It reveals how even the most calculated evil, the deepest plans can, in the end, serve a purpose entirely opposite to what was intended, a redemptive purpose.
Absolutely. And maybe one final thought to leave you with. God allowed Satan's actions here, but, and this is crucial, the divine allowance doesn't excuse Satan's choices or his sin one bit. It really speaks volumes about the complexities of divine sovereignty working alongside genuine individual accountability, something to ponder.